Hello, everybody. FAI Hero I here, and welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. Now, I know probably many of you have seen this game. You'll probably played this game yourself, but in this video, I am going to give you some quick tips on how to be okay, if not good, at the game. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. These are just some quick tips to help you get good at the game, and of course, maybe be even better than you thought you would be at the game in general, from what you thought maybe from the past to now. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this quick video going. So, of course, we're going to get started with just some things. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and unlock some hints. The main reason for that is because of the fact that I want to make it a little bit easier for you to understand. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we start with some interesting topics: virtual, comedy, dance, and race. Let's start with racing, and let's make it a simulation. And yeah, let's put it on PC. So you know, you gotta of course understand that there are great combos. So in this case, racing plus simulation are a really great combo. At the end of the day, I've also got it to where the PC is a pretty good combo. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with that. And we'll call this Sim Racing 1. Alright, so let's go ahead and get things going. Oh, PC. Pick gender, simulation. There we go. Alright, so now we have to decide, are we going to make it a text based or a graphics based? It's all up to you. I would go graphics based just so that you can, even though it's a little more expensive, just so that you can advance that game a little bit and maybe even make it to where you have a pretty good start. Alright, so at this point, you normally, I would say, give it all to everything, but because of course I have hints unlocked, we're going to go ahead and just lower the amount of quests, and we're going to just work on the engine and the gameplay. As you know, according to the hints that I have unlocked, those are the things that are going to make it better. So yeah, let's do that, and let's let the game pass itself by. At this point, I would say artificial intelligence, because I have hints and level design, and then lower the amount of time on the dialogue, which will also help you in general. And yeah, with that being said, just let it go as it is. And of course, continue forward. So now, at this point, I would say let's go ahead and just go with graphics design and sound level, and then maybe put a little less time into world design, because we don't really know what is good at the moment. So yeah, let's just continue with maybe just our best instinct thought here. And yeah, that's pretty much what you gotta do. Now, the rest of it is just letting the bugs go out. Now, of course, when you have the cash or the extra cash flow, maybe give it a little more time to see if you improve it. I would say maybe a month, an extra month, just to see if you improve it. If you don't, then just go ahead and release the game as it stands, and hope for the best. So that's pretty much how this works. Obviously, as you may or may not know, Game Dev Tycoon was a super simple game. It's a super easy type game to do or to play. So realistically, you're not going to be seeing too much in the way of making this game good. So or good, or making this game like bad, if you would. So yeah, and here are reviews. Not bad. Alright, and let's see. Good game. Alright, that's good. And the last one, not bad. Okay. So, of course, as it is, you want the highest reviews you can. but obviously you also want to make sure that you have, at least a good idea and sense of what you're doing. So yeah, we got this. This is not going to be a full-on gameplay review or gameplay like how to play. This is just going to be a, quick tips that I can give you. Now, once you get your first few sales, that's obviously good because you're going to have more money to do little things like research and stuff. All right, cool. All right, so we're just going to grab a little bit of research, maybe get an idea of what we can do going forward. We got a post-game release. Alright, dialogue seems not to be important. Good to know. Alright, let's go ahead and do a little bit of research. We don't have enough RP for for of course the game engine, but we do have enough to research a new topic, which could help us with the overall improvement of what games we can develop. Because, as you all know, new topics are always going to be helpful for us to develop new games. So let's develop a second game, and we're going to do mythology, and let's make it an RPG. Let's call this mythology story. Why not? Let's try on the G64. Again, same thing. It's a little more expensive on the other system, but Alright, so in this case, I'd say our engine is probably not very important, but you gotta make a guess. If you're not sure, just put it all there and make it as even as possible. But in this case, as you can see based on our hints, engine is probably not that important. Gameplay probably is important, and story is probably going to be important. So we're just going to go with that for now, and hope for the best here. Alright, we don't know anything about this, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it all up in full development, because we're not entirely sure if we need dialogues, level design, or artificial intelligence. So let's just, leave it all, all to full improvement there. And yeah, just keep letting it go. Alright, so here, we don't know if sound is important, so we're going to go ahead and just leave the sound up, but we know world design and graphic is important. Maybe we're going to guess that sound isn't as important, so maybe we'll just stop down the sound a little bit. But, again, these are just small tips to help you potentially get better. Now, once you get to this point, of course, we just gotta let it go a little bit, see if we can get anything more out of the game. If we don't, then that's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and let it go one more month just to see if we get anything, if we squeeze anything more out of the game for its before its launch. Because again, you could launch the game as it's finished, but that may not result in such a great review. So make sure that you at least squeeze as much as you can out of the game. And in this case, I think we squeezed as much as we could out of the game. So yeah, let's go ahead and leave that as it is. Release the game, and hopefully this will do well, but we'll soon find out. First reviews have come out for our newly released game, Mythology Story. Let's see how it goes. Alright, not bad, good. As you can see, like I said, it's a fairly simple game, so keep in mind that this is, like I said, a fairly simple game. So it may not be, it's not going to be complicated for you to get into. Especially when you know what you're doing, you can create good games, and, that can help you just in general with being able to potentially make your next, move, if you will. So that's one thing that you'll just have to keep in mind. Post game. Okay, world design seems very important for the game. It's good to know, but we don't have enough yet. We don't have enough for new things, so let's go ahead and do a vocabulary game. And yeah, we'll just research that topic, even though we're probably not going to use it right now, right at the moment. But it's good to have it just in case we do get a a point where we're going to develop things. Yeah. Alright, so let's make one more game just to show you a little bit about what's going on. So here, let's make it a dance-based game. Maybe make it simulation. Let's do that. So, dance. Let's just call it that. G64, let's go. Alright, so we're going to make another game here and see how it goes. So quest probably isn't very important. We're just going to leave story and quest out for now because it's probably not important for us to to utilize that. Especially with our knowledge about things. Here, dialogue's probably not going to be super important, so let's just try to lower it all out there and see about making it better for, we don't know what it's like. We can probably guess that world design isn't very important, so we're going to go ahead and lower the world design, and then we're going to have graphics and sound be kind of the main focus. Sometimes you'll get a interview question, so take the interview if you want, as it is going to help you with your with your hype or just getting people interested in seeing the game. But keep that in mind that interviews do create hype and generate some hype towards the title, so it can help you in general with just improving the game and just having it to where people are interested in trying to get the game as soon as possible. Alright, so here I think that's all we can do on the game. Alright, let's see how it goes. So our gameplay leveled up, which is great. Graphics leveled up, and yeah, we had a little increase in world design stuff, so that's always good. But yeah, those are all the things you need to know. Just remember that this is a simple game. You can pretty much make this game, once you get the hints and stuff, it's pretty easy to get an idea of what you can do to make the best game you can. But I would also recommend, just in general, taking your best guess. If you don't know, then leave everything to full send right now and just keep researching until you, of course, keep generating game reports until you get a idea, or until you start getting the good hints of what you should or shouldn't do in order to potentially create hit after hit. Because again, the game reports, generating game reports also helps you with what's going on. This will be a brand new concept, of course, so yeah, let's see how it goes. Story and quest doesn't seem to be important. That's fine. Engine gameplay seems to be important, so let's go ahead and go with that for now and see how it goes. So again, like it is, if it's a new adventure for you, just keep it to your best guess. Like, for instance, if you want to do all, if you're not sure yet, then just put it all up and timing. That way the time allocation is pretty much even, and you can potentially get yourself the best title until you know exactly what you're looking for, or until you know exactly what you're getting. Those should help you in general with creating good games and creating things, because again, a lot of this is going to be just random guessing to hoping that you get but yeah, that's gonna be it for this quick tip video, everyone, because again, these are just some quick tips. Nothing really too fancy, nothing too if you will, exciting, as it is just a guess game a lot of times, and you've got to take a gander on what you're doing. But with that being said, these were my quick tips. Like I said before, Game Dev Tycoon, very simple based game, easy game to realistically win or lose to some degree. And yeah, with that being said, these were my tips. So thank you everyone for joining me on this video. Thank you for being part of this video. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, get subscribed, hit the bell notification because I know you want to know when my next video comes out next. But you probably saw the plugins somewhere in the video. Thank you everyone for joining me. If you would like to see what's going on live, then come join me live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/FA_EYE or I. And yeah, with that being said, until the next one, everybody, this is FAI or I signing out and saying thank you for joining me, thank you for stopping by, thank you for hanging out. And until the next one, everybody, yeah, again, this is FAI or I signing out and saying farewell, everyone.